Good morning. Looking outside this morning on our Storm Team Skycam network, you can see that we've got some quiet weather here this morning, and there's Venus at the top of your screen there. So clear skies to begin our day here in Fargo and in most parts of the valley. It should be a wonderful Friday as far as the weather is concerned. It might get a little warm for some, so good day to maybe head indoors to some air conditioning or head out to the lake early or go to the pool, even a run through the sprinkler this afternoon. Won't need to this morning. It's pretty comfortable out there. We're at 62 degrees in Fargo and 60 in Grand Forks. Some low 50s over to the east. Bemidji's at 51. That's our coolest spot. It's 67 in contrast over in Devil's Lake. And checking out that visibility report again, we're looking at numbers at 2 miles now in Wadena for your visibility there and 3 in Baudette. So it looks like right now the worst of it is in our eastern viewing area as far as the fog is concerned. But there are some places where the visibility is a little bit lower as well. And wind speeds continue to be into the very light range. Calm reports coming in from the east and from the southwest. But here's a sign that we're going to warm up a little bit. Winds shifting to the south out ahead of our next system that will be approaching for the weekend. Checking out the radar, we've got some clear skies again here in the valley for most. There are some clouds out west around Jamestown, and you could see that the rain beyond that pretty light just to the southwest of Bismarck, and we'll probably be seeing more clouds in the area that's getting them right now, and that rain does stretch down into South Dakota, so that's where they're getting the rain today, and it's the kind of rain we like to see, the steady light rain that doesn't involve severe weather here or lightning strikes either. With drought conditions out west, those lightning strikes could easily trigger a fire. So even though thunderstorms bring heavy rain, it's kind of a give and take there with the threat for that fire spreading. So that's something to keep in mind. We want that light, easy rain here. And we'll see some of that coming up here in the forecast. Here's a look at our hour-by-hour planner. We've got temperatures that are going to be working their way into the 70s, even by 9 o'clock. So already starting to warm up. Into the mid-morning and noon hour, we'll be getting closer to 80. Some of us already hitting 80 at lunchtime with a few clouds again in the region, though we may see a little more out west. If you're heading out toward Minot and Bismarck, you might run into some of those clouds. And into the afternoon, not bad. We've got some 80s for much of the valley, just like yesterday. But today we might tack on a couple of degrees to those 80s. It's going to depend on when we start getting that warmer air moving in from the south. And we really need that wind to pick up in order to do that. We'll certainly see it happening by later this evening and into the nighttime hours tonight. Looking at some 80s even around the 8 o'clock range. So plans to be outdoors tonight look to be good. And you won't be impacted by that threat for any rain or thunder for us this evening. And that wind, if it gets strong enough, that helps to keep those mosquitoes at bay too, with those winds gusting into the 20s to about 30 miles per hour later tonight and into the overnight hours. You can see those winds still going into the early part of the day tomorrow. So might be a little choppy out on those lakes to start the day with a few clouds. It's going to be a mostly sunny to partly cloudy day, and we do have those rain chances this weekend, but the good thing is most of the day tomorrow we'll still get in some sun and some nice weather, and then add that chance for rain and thunder later on in the evening hours. So a little bit of something for everybody here. By noon, we're seeing some 80s on the way, and into the afternoon, that's when that front starts to move through. That's also when we start to see those thunderstorms start to pop throughout the afternoon and evening hours. This is 5 o'clock on our hour-by-hour planner. You can see in Devil's Lake down toward Jamestown, we might be getting a strong thunderstorm rolling through at that point, and then continuing moving south and east into the rest of the evening and late night hours Saturday night. So chances for rain coming up. The better bet right now looks to be out west. You can see on our rainfall potential, this is all the way through Sunday because we could still see some rain chances through Sunday. There are some green areas indicating that ½ inch to an inch of rain, and then pockets that are a little bit higher than that. But then again, there are places where we don't see much. So keep that in mind. We're hopeful to get it, but not everybody will. That's just the nature of scattered thunder showers. And into the rest of the extended planner, it's going to be warm the next several days. Monday especially will probably be our hottest day right now, and then some unsettled weather next week.
Thank you, Lisa.
People are ready for a big celebration of German culture this weekend. We've got a live report coming up next.